Hello and welcome to Cloud Perceptor channel. Today we'll be discussing about KMS, managed encryption keys for encrypting data in Amazon S3. So CSE KMS will be looking at. So this is same as for SSE, server-side encryption. That is the KMS in the IAM service is used to manage shared keys. The client can use the key ID, the RN to refer to the key, which is then accessed by the client for encryption and decryption purposes. You must note that each object is encrypted using a dedicated key, and the KMS key is used to secure the per object keys. So let's look at the code. The encryption code looks something like this, where uh, this is the object we are creating for Amazon Encryption v2. Remember to use the latest SDK version, because if you use the previous older version of Amazon SDK, then you may face challenges with the setting of region. Okay, so by default, even if you set this region over here in older version of Amazon SDK, it is taking the default region. All right, so this is the crypto configuration where we are using the strict authenticated encryption. Apart from that, here is the object key. This is the key ID that you can get it from your KMS console, and you can put that key of key ID over here. Next is we are calling the put object method, where we are passing the bucket name, key, and the file name. And then once the object has been uploaded, encrypted object has been uploaded, we are simply shutting down, okay, the encryption method. Okay, so it will close the connection. So this is the encryption code. Next, we'll look at the decryption code. So this is how it looks. So same way we are creating this object just like what we did in the encryption. Here we are uh, calling the get object method, where we are passing the bucket name and the key. This is the key ID, okay, and I'm calling a custom method to system dot sys out the data. Okay, then we are setting it. So let's do a hands-on. Let's log into the AWS Management Console, and I will walk you through the process. All right, I'm logged into my AWS Management Console. I will navigate to S3. I'll be picking any of the bucket and make sure that the server-side encryption is disabled. Okay, and there is no bucket policy associated with it. So yeah, first let me look at the bucket policy. Bucket policy is disabled, and the default encryption is also disabled. So that looks good. Okay, there are no objects currently in this bucket. So I'm going to pick up the name over here for this bucket. I will open up Eclipse, where I have my code uh, written over here. Remember, you need to install the SDK by using this URL, amazon.com, this one. Okay, amazon.com/eclipse. So from here, you need to download this. Okay, AWS Core Management Tools. That's it. Okay, so once this has been installed, it will ask you to restart your Eclipse, and then you will be good to go. This is my Maven project. Okay, and remember to configure your pom.xml with the bounty castle dependency. Okay, so you will require this dependency. Apart from that, this is the SDK version that I'm using, 1.12.233, which is the latest. I'll put this code in GitHub, and I'll share the link for this code in the comment section so you can download it. All right, then let's look at the code. So here are my variables. One is the bucket name, which is 3105, that was the name of the bucket that has bucket policy disabled. See, there is no need for disabling bucket policy, but see, if there is a put object bucket policy defines that restricts the put object, then your code might not work. So that's the reason I am making sure that the bucket policy is disabled. This is my string key ID. Okay, so let me just show you. So as you can see, I have three keys. Okay, and out of which only one is enabled. So you will require this key ID. Okay, and make sure you need to make sure that this key has been created for the same region where your uh, object is. Okay, like bucket is. Right. Moving back to moving back to the Eclipse code, you need to put the key ID over here, right? So this is my file name, which is already there. Okay, so let me call up the encrypt object method first, and I'll show you how the file looks. Calling this, I already told you, right? This is the method we are going to call, and we are calling the put object method, bucket name, key ID, and file name we are passing. So let's run it now. All right, the code is executing. All right, the code execution has been completed. So let's navigate back to S3 bucket. Let me refresh this. As you can see, the file has been created. Let's try to open it. Click on open. All right, I have opened up the file. So as you can see, the content looks something like this. Okay, so these are the encrypted contents. Let's now try to decrypt it. Moving back to Eclipse. We'll be invoking the decrypt method over here. Right, I'll run the code now. So what it's gonna do is, we run the decrypt method, it's gonna invoke, like, get the contents of your S3 object, and then it will decrypt it using KMS key that we have provided, and it will display the plain text contents on the console. It looks something like this. These are the decrypted contents. So the decryption also happens at the client side. The encrypted content is, see, you will get the encrypted content from S3 that is being stored in your bucket. Decrypted contents are decrypted over here. Okay, and using the get object, you will get the decrypted text. As you can see, this is the content that I have stored, and this is how the encryption and decryption works. So thanks for watching this video. Do like and subscribe my channel, and do let me know your comments. I'll paste the slide and the code link, GitHub link in the comment section of this video. Thank you.